Yes.
Oh, yes.
I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was Lou Martine screwed it up to begin with.
We had the lead, and John fouled out. Lou Martini came in and messed it up, lost the ball, threw it away.
Threw it away. They took it in stride and scored the last.
Scored. So they're up one.
We come down and we miss a shot.
Right. We miss a shot, and somehow
Dick Talley
tied up. They had a big center.
6'8" center. Dick Talley's
Right.
about 6'4",
Right.
and I think he'd like to call himself 6'5", but he wasn't.
He never was.
No. What happens is he's standing in front of the basket, was where we were shooting, and for whatever reason, their big guy turned his head. The referee threw the ball up.
Thank God.
Taps it to him, and I'm expecting him to shoot a great shot that he has, a great hook shooter. Well, he started around and he passed it to Eddie Pfeiffer right over there. And
Only because he came open. That hook was going up, pal. But he was facing the basket. My God, he's no further away than Aaron, so.
he flips it to him and he puts it up and it hits the board and he played it off the board. I really did. And it went through and the clock hit zero.
Yeah.
And
The ball hit the backboard and the buzzer went off and went through. I mean, it was that dramatic. And I mean, I'm glad we got it because I think everybody agrees.
we led the most of the way in that game.
We did, but they were the best team, I think. I've always thought they were the best team in the tournament.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we could beat them 5 times out of 10. Maybe, but...
Well, their coach said that they would beat us 9 out of 10.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Harry Gallatin
No, I
was
remember.
leaving to go to the NBA.
I went up to shake hands with him after the game because when I was a kid growing up, he played for the Knicks, and I used to see the Knicks on TV up there.
You shake hands with you?
He did. He was cordial, and he said, I didn't think you could shoot. Guess what?
I knew you could shoot.
Guess what, Harry?
He could shoot.
Yeah, I could shoot.
So that got us into the final game.
Crazy game. I got in foul trouble. The first year that we went out and played in the Nationals, the referees let you play a physical game. And I averaged 20 rebounds a game for 3 games. I mean, that's hard to do. It was a very physical in this game. I started in this thing, I thought I could do the same thing. And then the next thing I know, I had 3 fouls in about 5 minutes. So I was in foul trouble the whole game. Things weren't going as well as we liked. They were a good team. I mean, if you're going to play anybody out there, they're all good teams. And comes down to the last minute. I foul out. They put a guy in by the name of Lou Martini. We're up by 1 with about 20 seconds to go. And Lou Martini throws the ball right to a Southern Illinois guy who dribbles down, lays it up, and they're up by 1 with 10 seconds to go. It gets to a jump ball with 10 seconds to go. Call timeout, we go out. This guy's 6'8" that's going to jump against Dick Talley. And he turns around to find out where his guys are, and the ref throws the ball up while he's not paying attention. And Dick Talley taps it over to Jack Camel. Jack Camel throws it to Eddie Pfeiffer. With 1 second to go, Eddie throws it up off the backboard. Boom. In, and there you go. Won the game. First game we ever showed emotion. Picked Eddie up, carried him off the court, went into the locker room. All the priests came in with cigars. We lit cigars. We sang When the Mount Comes Marching In. We marched all around the locker room. That was the first game that I can ever remember that we ever showed big emotion. Both. I mean, we thought we had lost it. I think the boom, we lost the game. To whoa, we won the game, and everybody was excited and happy. And hey, we're in the finals. We still have a chance to win this thing,
Southern Illinois was a game where, quite honestly, I thought for the first time we're overmatched. I really felt if you matched us up personnel-wise, that they were the better team. They were bigger, they were stronger. I thought we matched them up shooting-wise, and I think that's basically where where things evened out, because after about 3 or 4 minutes, you get a feel for a game. And I thought, all we have to do is hang in there and hang in there. And then it got to the point where we're down to the last minute, and trying to figure out what we were going to do with the last minute or two. And Jack Campbell played a very prominent role. I mean, he did something that probably wouldn't happen under normal circumstances. Gentleman wasn't prepared to tap a ball. Ball was tapped. I was on the receiving end, and all I knew is there wasn't much time. The only question in a lot of people's minds was, did I intend to bank that shot? And the answer to that, and I'll say it again, yes, I did. Though I never banked shots, it was a particular angle that I felt comfortable with. And, once in a while they go in. It went in, and we went on to play in the finals.
He had 13 points in that game, which is more than Dave ever got, wasn't it? How'd you get all those points?
I got all those open shots from the corner because they would double up on John, and he would kick it out.
He get an assist, right?
Oh, you just ask him the next time you see him.
He got you all those points.
So he says.
Oh, I was heartbroken. In fact, Lou went in for me, and if I was in there, that wouldn't have happened. And I was just sitting there in shock. And it's one of those things that's why I say that's all of a sudden, boom, it just turned around in a matter of a few seconds that we won. And in fact, the guy that was going to do the jump ball, he took his hand and he put it into a post. He was so mad, and he broke his hand. And they took him to Mount St. Mary's Hospital. So I thought that was kind of cute.
Being in the tournament like that was pressure enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're as far as you can go.
I mean,
There's only 2 games left.
the thing about it is that with those teammates, they had the pressure. Let them worry about it. Let O'Reilly and Pfeiffer have the pressure.
Yeah, he was coming off the bench, and he was, not the first option. O'Reilly thought he was, Pfeiffer thought he was, and Dick Talley thought he should have been.
We used to run that high-low post, and John would get the ball down on the low post, and I would move to the corner. And the guy guarding me would go back in to double up John immediately, and
he'd pass it. He had great vision. He really did.
yeah, it was good. It was nice. But it wasn't a big difference, because I remember hitting 2 foul shots. It scared me to death when I had to hit them, but I hit them both. But they were kept us within one way or the other. I forget what that was.
Yeah, we had a good foul shooting team, a very good foul shooting team. Him, I didn't trust as much as some of the other guys, but
no,
because they did it all year long, and he was a sub at that point in time. But the final 2 games, he couldn't have played better. Like, we were better off with him than with Dave. You can't put that.
Well, I rebounded well and had the good fortune to shoot well in that Southern Illinois game. And
Plus, he matched up size-wise with the opponents more so than Dave Samuels.
Dave was a great jumper, but
Yeah,
he wasn't big enough.
Yeah, right. It was mental. It's not with him, because he thought he could play anybody, but with the other people, it's 6'6". They see somebody that calls himself 6'3", might be 6'2.5", right? And the bigger guy thinks that he's going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
Whereas Dave Samuels, he didn't think that at all. He thought that he would outsmart them and outmuscle them, and because he was a strong guy, Dave.
Well, and he thought he could outjump him. I mean,
Right.
he was trying to block Jackie Jackson or the guy up at Villanova one time.
Hubie,
Yeah, I mean, he didn't always block him, but
he thought
he
would.
thought he could.
Yeah, he was good, excellent jumper. He really was. But Jack came in that game, got 13 points. We win by 1. Hey, what more could you ask?
My father gave me an Irish leprechaun we brought back from Ireland. It's about that high. He says, "This is for good luck for your team, John. Give it to your team." And that was right when we had lost to, when we were on that bus and all like that. And I came in the locker room and I said, "Guys, this is Clancy. He's going to be on our team. He's one of our members." Everybody touched his head, and everybody touched his head. I said, "Clancy goes with us to every game." And he did. And he had a seat on the bench. Clancy sat on the bench, and he was the reason we won that game. Our good luck charm, Clancy. As you know, we won that game. We won the national championship on St. Patrick's Day. And Clancy was part of that.